You don't need to change the world. Just drop one word, one kindness heard, a smile, a pause, a helping hand. That's how the strongest gardens stand. Kindness is a seed you sow. You may not see how far it goes, but plant it deep and let it be, and soon you'll find a blooming tree. Oh, you may not get a thing you back, you may not see the growing track, but in the dark and through the doubt, that seed still fights to figure out. Kindness is a seed you sow. You may not see how far it goes, but plant it deep and let it be, and soon you'll find a blooming tree. So give your good without demand, and trust the soul and trust your hand. Kindness is a seed so small, but it could break through any wall, and all the love you thought you'd lose will find a way and start to bloom. Oh. I've waited long, I've waited slow, while others passed and tried to show that speed is how we prove we care. But I have learned to breathe the air. Nothing rushed is truly kept. It fades as fast as where it stepped. But what is built in quiet trust will bloom again, untouched by dust. I've missed some trains, I've lost my place. I've chosen paths with gentler pace, and still I see the garden rise, while others chase the fading prize. Nothing rushed is truly kept. It fades as fast as where it stepped. But what is built in quiet trust will bloom again, untouched by dust. your time and take it slow. The seeds you plant will always grow. Nothing rushed and nothing forced, just steady hands that hold the course. And if they ask why you're delayed, say I am slow but not afraid.
They didn't know you did what you could. No trophies sit upon your shelf, but you came back to find yourself. The quietest victory was yours, without applause, without grandeur. You stayed when all you felt was pain, and gently learned to live again. You woke and made the smallest choice, to breathe, to feel, to hear your voice. No battle won, no crowd to cheer, but still you chose to persevere. The quietest victory was yours, without applause, without grandeur. You stayed when all you felt was pain, and gently learned to live again. You fought in silence, soft and true, and that is worth the world to you. The quietest victory remains in how you rose through all the strains. You didn't need the world to see. You claimed your soul, and you are free. You didn't rush, you didn't run. You let the bloom come with the sun, and every scar and every strain became the roots beneath your name. This is your slow bloom, tender truth. just for you. No need to shine for all to see. This gentle growth has set you free. The storms came loud, the winds pulled fast, but still you held, and still you last. And now your leaves, though worn and wise, have opened softly toward the skies. This is your slow bloom, tender truth, not for the world, but just for you. No need to shine for all to see. This gentle growth has set you free. Let no one tell you it's too late. You bloomed exactly at your fate. This is your slow bloom, final light. A quiet burst, a restful flight. You made it here, you stayed so strong, and now your bloom becomes your song.
I used to think the light would blaze and come in fast in brilliant haze, but now I see it start so small, like cracks along a weathered wall.
You help me see the softer kind, the glow that forms within the mind, a kindness warm, a breath so slow. The light begins where shadows go. This is where the light begins, in quiet loss and quiet winds, not in thunder, not in fire, but in the calm when we're too tired. You didn't save me, didn't try. You sat with me and let me cry. And in that space I felt the spark, a gentle flicker in the dark.
You stayed and that became the flame, a warmth that never asked for name. And now I know that love can start right where you offer me your heart. This is where the light begins, in quiet loss and quiet winds, not in thunder, not in fire, but in the calm when we're too tired. So when you feel you've lost your way, look for the softest start of day. Ooh.
This is where the light begins, where silence lets the truth come in. And in that glow both you and I will rise like softly awakened sky. Ooh.
I watched you sleep and gently breathe, and felt the fear begin to leave.
Not every night ends in despair. Some soften with the morning air.
You held me close without a word, and in your silence I was heard. No need to fix, no need to guide, just knowing you were by my side. Held by morning light we stay. The night has slowly slipped away. No grand return, no loud delight, just gentle hope and quiet right. You brewed the tea, I made the bed. We spoke through glances more than said, and that's enough for us to know that even pain can help us grow. I won't demand a certain pace. I'll meet you where you find your grace. And as the sky turns soft and wide, we'll walk this path and not divide. Held by morning light we stay. The night has slowly slipped away. No grand return, no loud delight, just gentle hope and quiet right. Let morning find us where we are, each breath a gift, each scar a star. Held by morning soft and real, we wake and stretch and start to feel this gentle love, this sweet new start. The morning holds our healing hearts. not there yet, and that's okay. I'm learning more with every day. My peace is not a finished song, it's something I've been building on. Peace in progress, step by step. In every breath that I have kept, I'm not complete, I'm not yet whole, but still I walk, I still console. They asked me when I'd find the end, as if I had to just pretend. But I'm not rushing through this time, each moment here is fully mine. Peace in progress, step by step. In every breath that I have kept, I'm not complete, I'm not yet whole, but still I walk, I still console. And maybe peace is never done, it's just the space to breathe and run. Peace in progress, still I grow. No need to prove, no need to show. This path I take is slow and wide, and I have learned to walk with pride.
You thought you were just holding on, surviving dusk and waiting dawn. But every step, each breath you drew was shaping something strong and new. You were becoming every time you let yourself fall all out the line. You didn't fail, you didn't stray, you just grew slow, your own true way. The tears you cried the nights alone were not a waste, they turned to stone. Foundations built from all you bore, a soul that learned what pain is for. You were becoming every time you let yourself fall out the line. You didn't fail, you didn't stray, you just grew slow, your own true way. perfection, but from grace you became whole by holding space.
My leaves have curled, my roots are worn. I face the wind, the ache, the scorn. But every scar has left me deep with stories that I choose to keep. I'm weathered, but I'm still growing. Even if the cracks are showing, you don't need to bloom to try. You just need to stay and not deny. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've been through seasons, cracked through cold. I've let go dreams I couldn't hold. But underneath this tired bark, a pulse remains, a tiny spark. I'm weathered, but I'm still growing. Even if the cracks are showing, you don't need to bloom to try. You just need to stay and not deny. And if I fall, I'll rise once more, with softer roots and wider floor. I'm weathered, but I'm learning too that growth can come from pain lived through. So if I'm slow, that's still alright. I'm still reaching toward the light. Ooh.
You didn't chase the rising sun. You simply stayed, you didn't run. You didn't bloom for them to see, but something still grew quietly. You grew without trying, just by surviving, by letting the days pass through without needing to prove it to you. You let yourself be still and kind, and left the heavy steps behind. No need to rush, no need to glow, and yet you started soft to grow. You grew without trying, just by surviving, by letting the days pass through without needing change you made just learning be. You grew without needing the light. You bloomed in shades that felt just right. No spotlight came, but still it's true. The world is softer now from you. You've been taught to raise your voice, to stand your ground without a choice. But sometimes power gently sinks, and love is found in softer things. Let the soft wind for a change. Let it hold what feels so strange. Not every fight needs to be loud. There's strength in floating through the cloud. You held your fire behind your eyes, but burned in silence, no disguise. Still not all heroes wear the flame. Some just stay and feel the same. Let the soft wind for a change. Let it hold what feels so strange. Not every fight needs to be loud. There's strength in floating through the cloud. Ooh, the ones who cry and still stay near. Are braver than the ones who steer. Let the soft wind, let it stay. It builds the path a quieter way. You don't need armor, sword, or skin. You just need space to let love in.
You've been told to always move, to always chase, to always prove. But I'm here just to remind, stillness has its own design. It's okay to be still, to feel the weight and let it fill. You're not behind, you're not off track. Sometimes you need to not bounce back. The trees don't rush the growing time. The stars don't race to always shine. And neither should your heavy heart be forced to play the healing part. It's okay to be still, to feel the weight and let it fill. You're not behind, you're not off track. Sometimes you need to not bounce back. You're not broken if you rest. You're just human doing your best. It's okay to be still today, to let the ache just have its say. The world can wait, you're not a race. Just breathe and hold this gentle space. It's okay to be still today, to let the ache just have its say. The world can wait, you're not a race. Just breathe and hold this gentle space.
It wasn't loud, it didn't shine. You missed it as you crossed the line. But something changed along the way, a little softer every day. The bloom you didn't notice came without a need for praise or name. You didn't see the way you grew, but it was always clear to you. You smiled once where you used to cry. You stood your ground and let it lie. No trumpet sang, no banner waved, but still a piece of you was saved. The bloom you didn't notice came without a need for praise or name. You didn't see the way you grew, but it was always clear to you. Some flowers bloom behind the scenes where no one writes them into dreams. The bloom you didn't name or chase still brought you to this healing place. You didn't know, but now it's true. The softest growth was born in you.
didn't fly, I didn't run, but I stood up beneath the sun. I made the bed, I faced the sky, and whispered maybe I'll get by. A little more today than last, a softer breath, a moment past. I'm not healed, but that's okay. I gave myself a little more today. I opened blinds and let light through. I sat in silence, made it new. I washed my hands, I heard a song. It wasn't much, but I held on. A little more today than last, a softer breath, a moment past. I'm not healed, but that's okay. I gave myself a little more today. No need to climb, no need to shine. Just move 1 inch and call it mine. Today I see the small is strong and slow is free. And maybe healing comes this way, just giving more of me each day. You don't need to have it all. No mountain climb, no certain call. Just close your eyes and softly rest. This moment starts with one small breath. Begin with breath, that's all you need. No rushing steps, no urgent speed. Inhale the weight, exhale the fight. Let stillness hold you through the night. You've tried so hard to hold the line, to prove you're brave, to say I'm fine. But healing doesn't shout or race, it moves in silence, leaves a trace. Begin with breath, that's all you need. No rushing steps, no urgent speed. Inhale the weight, exhale the fight. Let stillness hold you through the You don't have to bloom today. Just breathe the pain and let it stay. Begin with breath, let that be grace. You're not behind, you're not misplaced. One breath, one pause, one quiet start. And slowly, gently comes the heart. some treasures hold from way back past, the things that linger in the air are softest truths you didn't share. Listen to what lingers here, the quiet song that draws you near. It hums like wind through open space and finds its home inside your grace. Think the past was just the past, but still it shapes the peace that lasts. The gentle edges that remain are where your strength begins again. Listen to what lingers here, the quiet song that draws you near. It hums like wind through open space and finds its home inside your grace. Feel the echoes, don't ignore. They are your map to something more. Listen close and you will find the silent notes that shape your mind. They guide you not with frantic pace, but tender warmth and peaceful place. It's not the pulse that makes you whole, it's the quiet gap between your soul, where thought rests still and hope survives. That's where the real connection thrives. In the space between heartbeats, friend, you find the peace that never bends. Not in the rush of pounding sound, but in the calm where life is found. You try to fill your empty well with noise and praise that couldn't tell that quiet parts of you belong to softest notes of every song. In the space between heartbeats, friend, you find the peace that never bends. Not in the rush of pounding sound, but in the calm where life is found. Let silence show you what you are, a gentle light, a guiding stars in the space where quiet reigns. You feel the truth behind the veins, that heartbeat there to softly say you've come this far, and here you stay. Not every word needs to be said. Some truth lives deeper than the thread of spoken lines and telling sighs. It's in the stillness that peace shines. We grow in silence, slow and short, in moments quiet and mature. No need for noise to prove the claim. Hearts learn to rise without the flame. You walk through doubts and unknown miles. You've lost some pride, you fought with trials, but every tear that you let go became the strength you didn't show. We grow in silence, slow and short, in moments quiet and mature. No need for noise to prove the claim. Hearts learn to rise without the flame. The softest roots climb underground, where peace and healing both are found. We grow in silence, ever deep, in places where the echoes sleep. Your calm becomes the guiding art of every beat within your heart. You wake before the city hums and wonder where the light has come. No rush to go, no need to chase. Just let the dawn meet your slow pace. Touch the day with patience, friend. Let every breath become the mend. No frantic race to prove you're strong. Just calm and heart, here you belong. The sun creeps in without a sound and paints soft warmth upon the ground. You don't have to conquer tides. Just feel how quiet peace resides. Touch the day with patience, friend. Let every breath become the man. No frantic race to prove you're strong. Just calm and heart, here you belong. And even if you stumble slow, that's how the richest flowers grow. Touch the day with patience, dear. Feel every moment drawing near. The world will wait, it always does, for hearts like yours, just because. It doesn't come in flashing lights, or grand escapes, or fearless night, but in the quiet, in the low, peace finds a way to gently grow. Peace finds its way, soft and slow, in places only still hearts go. No fight, no win, no grand applause, just one deep breath without a cause. Don't control the tide or air, still you sit and still you care. And in that space you learn to be a home for what the world can't see. Peace finds its way, soft and slow, in places only still hearts go. No fight, no win, no grand applause, just one deep breath. Some search forever, some don't know, peace appears where you let go. Peace finds its way, don't chase or seek. It lives in days that feel most weak. You're not behind, you're just alive, and peace will come. just like others do. You take your time, and that is true. Like sky that fades from night to day. You change in such a patient way. Gentle like a slow sky turns. With every breath your courage learns. You show the world a different pace. A silent kind of soft embrace. No clouds can hide your subtle blue. You always find a way back through. And even storms that pass you by just teach you how to keep your sky gentle like a slow sky turns. With every breath your courage learns. You show the world a different pace. A silent kind of soft embrace. You're not a flash, you're not a flare. You're morning light that's always there. Gentle like the sky you are. You move in peace, not chasing far. The world might spin, the winds may cry, but you are still and you are sky. You don't have to give it all to prove your worth, to stand up tall. There's kindness in the way you stay, and light in how you choose the day. The warmth you carry, slow and true. It's not for show, it still shines through. A quiet flame that doesn't die. It holds the hurt and still asks why. You've lost, you've bent, you've broken too. But still the warmth lives deep in you. You greet the world with steady grace and leave a calm in every place. The warmth you carry, slow and true. It's not for show, but still shines through. A quiet flame that doesn't die. It holds the hurt and still asks why. You heal the world by being near, with open eyes, with listening clear. warmth you carry makes things bloom, and hearts too tired to leave their room. So don't forget your silent part. You warm the world just as you are.